This thing is the cure for depression, is the cure for unhappiness, is the cure for loneliness, is the cure if you're feeling lonely. It's a cure, without an exaggeration, for pretty much all of your problems. And the best thing in it is that you do not need $1,000 course for this whole thing to work. You do not need $100 of subscriptions for this whole thing to work. You do not need a special teacher or a special coach for this thing to work. And in fact, this is free. This thing had been around since humanity. And you can use it without any equipment. And yes, brothers, I'm talking about meditation. This is the tool that had been changing my life pretty much. So let me tell you reference how so. Yesterday, I just simply gave myself some time to reflect. I mean, I just simply didn't lean into all of that busy work, and I just gave myself some more time and some more space, and I didn't take on that much responsibility. You know, like I didn't take on that many phone calls, that many tasks, so on and so forth. And so it just simply gave me this mental space when I just simply can reflect, and I can just simply feel grateful, and I can just simply have this higher vision, this grand vision. And what I realize is that I just simply want to do much too fast. I just simply want to do much too fast. And what is happening with me is that I just simply want to change in a week, and I just want to change in a month. I want to build up my perfect body in 2 weeks. I want to build up my business and my wealth in a year. I want to build up my relationships in a few weeks. And what I've realized is that this whole thing doesn't work like that. And another thing that I realize is that perhaps this is one of the greatest problems in society. Does this sound familiar to you? You're just seeing something new, you're just getting introduced to a new endeavor or anything. For example, learning the piano or something, and you just become, hey man, like you're becoming just like so enthusiastic about it that like, hey bro, I will become the best piano player, or I will become the best singer, or I will become the best driver or whatever in 2 weeks or in a month, and I'll become a millionaire in a month. And this is this youthful enthusiasm, which is great, but this is not the truth. And with this mentality, you can get the initial fire and the initial burning, but this will not bring you to that goal, to that place where you want to get to. This is what I realized. But most importantly, the core realization at the bottom of this thing was that I just want to do too much. And I'm just overwhelming myself with all these petty desires and just simply wanting to do too much. Another example, like even more recent example for that. So for example, when I'm running, I just have the tendency that or working out, I just have the tendency to put on another exercise and do another exercise and do another one and do another set and do another push and do another shit, so on and so forth. And this is what is happening with me throughout my days. And what I'm realizing is that I'm just simply exhausting myself unnecessarily because I just simply want to max out every single day instead of thinking long term, and instead of letting only one of my desires to be the main one and concentrating on that. I just got the tendency to lean into many more other little desires and just simply giving them the space too, so therefore I can just simply overwhelm myself. And by overwhelming myself, what I'm getting to is that I'm just busy. And when you're all the time busy, then you will freaking feel like life sucks. Why? Because you cannot concentrate on anything, and this is also a dreadful freaking feeling if you're all the time busy and if you're all the time exhausted. And so this is the tool, brothers and sisters. Meditation pretty much gives you the mental space when you just simply can allow yourself to see this grand vision, to just simply have an upper vision, like a bird eye view on your life. And yesterday I was just so freaking grateful for this thing, and I just got such a different perspective on my life. For example, I have to tell you that since I started working out this freaking intensely around like 100 days ago, I mean like more than a year ago, but like 100 days ago, I started to like really like double down with this thing. I realized that my condition is in such a high level that I'm like a freaking robot, man. It's like I'm eating once a day, I'm going like I'm standing all day long, I'm working 10 hours plus working out 2 hours a day. It's like my physique it's like super peak level. For example, this is one. Another thing what I realize is that in my business I'm just simply getting so many lessons, and I'm not going with the piece that I wanted to go with, but I'm going with a piece which is super realistic, and it's just like real progress, you know. Like I just realized that, for example, I got a case when I got many cases when I lost money, like significant amount of money at this level of mine. And what I realized is that all of them were lessons. Like, bro, yesterday I was thinking, and man, since I go through this experience, now I know how to solve this thing and how to put together the puzzles. But if I wouldn't have gone through the experiences, then I just simply wouldn't know them. And this is what takes time, and this is what I just simply have the tendency to not to see, and to get into this dreadful and resentful state when I'm just simply thinking that, hey bro, like I'm supposed to be getting done everything and I'm just not going as fast as I'm supposed to, and so on and so forth. And this is what is happening with me all the time, and I'm just getting into this busy state and overwhelming myself all the time, instead of just simply focusing and concentrating on what really freaking matters. And if I would have done that, and if I would be doing that all the time, I mean, you're supposed to be busy working too. Like that's also part of the game. But what I would like to share over here with you is that this is basically how meditation works. This is basically how mindfulness works. And this is basically what is, in my opinion, a problem currently inside society and currently with our thinking, is that we are just simply wanting to do this thing like tomorrow, and we are just simply not grateful for this thing, and we just simply want to be like that Instagram model tomorrow. We just want that 6 abs tomorrow, and we are just not grateful. And when you're getting to that place of thinking about how the glass is half full instead of how it is half empty, if you're understanding the reference, what I would like to say over here is that you will start to see why your life is super great and why at the place where you are at is super good, and that will just simply allow you to start thinking in greater terms and in more magnificent terms, and to just simply have more mental clarity and higher level and higher magnitude, would say resonance thoughts, which will eventually bring you higher level ideas, which will eventually give you higher level execution and higher level life, if you will. So this is why it's so important. And again, as you can see, I wanted to put together so many ideas in this video, but the point, just to phrase up everything, just to round this thing up, is that, brothers, we are just too busy wanting to do too much, instead of allowing ourselves to just get into this resentful want and do state, and just simply get into this state of observing and being grateful, and eventually seeing the bird eye views. And so for this thing, the best tool you can do is meditation. So hope it might have inspired you, brothers, and freaking love. Consider subscribing, consider clicking a like. Freaking love. Bye.